Studio Live. 2021 GSL SuperTournament Season 1.
Welcome back, everyone. It's time for the final game in the round of 16 in the GSL Super Tournament. Zest versus SpeCial is up next. Yes, SpeCial is still here. He's been able to get his visa renewed month by month, so he didn't have to go back home. A lot of the other foreigners here had to go back, due to a limited amount of time you can stay here. But his visa's been extended, so he's able to continue to play in our tournament, which is great.
And he did a great job qualifying. He beat Rogue. He eliminated Rogue, who is always one of the best players in the world, so big kudos to him there.
Zest, I'm looking forward to seeing how he's going to play. He's definitely got a lot more sharp timing attacks. I wouldn't put him as cheesy, though, if that makes sense. He's not crazy like other Protosses. He's just very much a dismantler.
He's like he's mechanical. He's optimized.
Yep.
He's definitely more of a mid-game guy.
Yeah, for sure. He's all about the mid-game.
Yeah, his late game can be good, but it's not really what he focuses on all that much.
And here's a SpeCial who is, I almost didn't even recognize him when he got on camera. He's looking great.
Looking great, really.
Lost a bunch of weight.
Taking care of himself.
Yeah.
Looking really strong at StarCraft right now. I know that he's been working hard on figuring out how to beat Zest. I've actually talked to him quite a bit about it. He's been going to replays with everyone, checking out all of the VODs, trying to plan a way to be able to take out Zest. This is the first time he's been in Super Tournament, so...
Yeah,
in fact, I believe he's the first foreigner ever to make Super Tournament. I don't think Scarlet ever made it into Super Tournament. 99% sure.
You might be right. I've never actually...
Yeah.
That never occurred to me.
Yeah, they both been Codes a lot of times, but Super Tournament's like... The thing is, Super Tournament is harder to get into than Codes.
That is true.
Because it's only 16 slots.
So we're going to go to Pillars of Gold, excuse me.
Yeah.
For game number 1. I'm excited to see how SpeCial is going to approach this. And if Zest has changed his style or improved on his style.
Well, I just want to see exactly which style he's going to bring, because a lot of times he'll just bring like 1 to 2 things he's going to do in a matchup that he thinks are really good right then.
Right.
And he'll have them like, they'll be clean and crisp, and oftentimes whatever he brings when he's in good shape, everyone will just start to copy, because he'll have like a sick build.
Well, he's the guy that has really figured out all the timings, and he's at the forefront of that. The problem is, people, you're right. People solve him, and then he ends up taking the back end of the tournament.
Yeah,
people know how to stop all of his stuff, but he's always got something up his sleeve. Let's see what he does here in game number 1 against SpeCial.
Game start. Raise your edge gaming.
Excuse me.
Zest.
Did he just skip his first probe to get that pylon down quicker?
Oh, I actually was not looking.
I don't really stare at the screen normally, and we don't
necessarily
I'm never looking start
at
right when it starts, but I'm... Yeah. He's actually going a little bit quicker than normal with this. That's interesting.
So obviously he wants to get something out quicker, but
Proxy
there's a barracks over here. So this is a moment where we have... Are you sure he got that out quicker?
I am pretty darn sure, Tasteless.
Because if he did,
yeah, look at
then
this.
We're going to have a situation where 2 builds are interacting with each other that you never get to see.
That's
unlike
happening.
One unusual build that is basically going up against a textbook build, and we kind of get to see the dynamics of that. This is probably going to be one of those one-of-a-kind games.
Yeah.
The second barracks is being made back at home. There is a probe scouting across the map immediately.
I love it. This is craziness. I feel like he's going to, I mean, it is quicker, Tasteless. He did skip that first probe to make the pylon quicker.
Wow.
So, proxying this, it feels like this must just be a really quick Oracle, right? Like the quickest. Or, I mean, I guess it could be like a Void Ray.
If I had to guess, I'd say an Oracle immediately. Get it out just a little bit faster, cut corners there. I mean, people know the proxy Oracle timings, but But, if you get there even a few seconds earlier, I mean, the amount of damage that it's dealt over the course of moments with an Oracle in play is huge. Maybe it's a Void Ray as well. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely can do Void Ray rushes. This is exciting, though. I love it. I love that these two strange strategies are going to be hitting each other.
It's going to be fun to see. Oh, is he going to see it? I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, he might have caught that. He might have caught that.
Yeah, that was a blip long
No,
enough.
he was microing his Reaper. I don't think he caught that. It barely blipped.
Oh, I thought it was I thought he was going to get the Reaper for a second. Crazy little fight there. Stargate almost done. Pylon coming down here at the natural. Now, there's a bunker here at the front, but that is not going to help against Snorkel. Oh, it's a Void Ray.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, of course, we don't know that Protoss is going to expand. He might want it to just look like that.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Like, you throw that pylon down to just maybe throw your opponent off. You want to throw him off as much as possible.
Yeah.
But this is, like, literally the quickest Void Ray in a Terran base you will ever see.
Okay, Nexus denied, if Protoss even cares. There are 400 minerals, or were a second ago.
Look at this. We're at 305, and there's a Void Ray killing stuff in the Terran base. What is going on? This is like a meme video or something that you find on Reddit, man.
Yeah, there's nothing to heal these Marines either, so every bit of damage they take is quite a bit.
Second Void on the way.
Okay.
He is making a Nexus.
Okay,
at the
so
third.
an expansion was intended here.
I feel like I'm watching SOS play right now.
Yeah.
All right, so SpeCial is doing exactly what you kind of want to do, which is upgrading your Cyclones.
Yeah,
but
I mean, you can see you can leash the
Jesus.
Marines as they're trying to run away.
Yeah.
And that's when the damage is pretty scary. Now, a Cyclone is just a more controllable unit.
Ooh, good lock on there by SpeCial. Good micro from Zest, though.
Okay. Is he going to make batteries out there? Or
I don't
no?
think so. I don't think it's that type of build.
What is going on in this game?
Oh, dude. Yeah, no, this is
such a nutty game.
This is an SOS build, man. Like, that top left, I almost feel like that's where you try to hide for DTs.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, look, it is a Twilight. But there's like a SCV right outside of where it is, too.
Now
so if he moves that probe...
Second Cyclone here is going to really curb the progress of these. But you go for Phoenixes from here. Okay.
You reset it with the lifts.
Yeah, I think you need a second Phoenix. But he's going to try to dive in now.
Well, as soon as you lift one, it's dead.
Yeah, no, it's gone. There's a Viking here. I don't think there's that much hull damage on these Void Rays as well. This SCV doesn't see that, right?
No, just
God
barely.
almighty, that's crazy.
But the thing is, you might do something like start the Dark Shrine and send the probe back, and then suddenly you're found.
Yeah.
Oh,
or you go for Blink Artosis!
Right, well, okay. And here's the double lift. He is going to pick up both Cyclones and going to go ahead and take down this Viking.
The rush appears to be held.
Yeah. This is insanity. And now Zest has a natural. SpeCial does not. SpeCial is like grasping for his life right now.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know about the Nexus, right? Oh, no, he does
sees
know about
that.
the Nexus. And now he sees the Twilight.
I imagine he has to know about the Nexus.
I think SpeCial has to just go all in from here, doesn't he? Like, he has to just bring
I actually
everything.
don't know, but I guess so. I mean, the thing is, even though it looks like the Void Rays didn't kill the Terran, maybe the point is to get the right units whittled down to where Stalkers can win the fight. Cyclones, though, are getting a lot of value here with those lock-ons. Marines are coming in here with the rest of this rush.
Okay, so Zest's army supply is 8.
Oh, that's not a...
He's got 3 gateway units and a Phoenix.
He's got, like, a small single-player army. They're going to have to go to the base and capture the starting Nexus.
Dude,
and
really, like, even if those 4 units are all best friends, they can't do anything against this SpeCial army.
You just need to have Zeratul running with this, and you're in the campaign now. Okay, I think SpeCial is just going to win.
I think so.
I mean, unless
well, he's going to have some more gates finishing up here. The lock-ons on the probe's not really helping him. I love that he's producing from that racks that block the Nexus.
Yeah, well, I guess you could do that now.
Hey, is SpeCial pushing too hard here? Should he just settle for the Nexus? Or should he have?
I feel like he should be going for the main, but maybe not.
It's hard because the micro of Zest is very, very nice. His execution always strong.
I just feel like he's got momentum on his side here. Again,
Getting some good lock-ons.
There's not a whole lot that can pair with these units. The Stalker's warped in on this side.
Yeah,
Again,
good blinkaways. Oh, his Viking kind of left out in the open.
Blink makes these armies a lot more elastic. Nice control here with the medevac. That medevac is going to make the math a lot fuzzier. That's the Terran's blink, really.
Look at this. He actually brings probes to fight as well. But SpeCial's micro really strong here, holding on, getting the right targets.
I feel like Zest maybe.
Well,
hold on. These stalkers are all loaded up on HP.
Oh my God! Look at that micro.
What is this game?
SpeCial out of control here. Oh my God! Is that SpeCial or is that Maru? Someone said Maru wasn't playing, but he is playing under SpeCial's ID and body.
He's wearing a special suit.
Yes.
So the stalkers barely hold that off, but this interception could wipe SpeCial out.
Look at the production tab. Oh. Well,
medevac boost.
You know, almost. Everything dies. Okay.
Stalkers are good units.
Yeah.
I think a blink up here, and we're done with game 1.
I don't know about that. He's about to pop some more units. Look, a tank is out now.
I think he's going to kill the SCV making the CC.
Yeah,
and
maybe
then that's,
right. If he,
well, Banshee Cloak's coming. I actually didn't even notice that, even though it's been on the bottom right part of our screen.
Yeah, there's no detection. Does he have to use that defensively, though? I feel like Zest can actually walk up the ramp, blink it, and kill him.
Yeah, here we go. There's nothing on this tank. Now, a Banshee can do a bit of damage, but, like, oh my God, there's DTs coming from this as well.
Yeah.
GG.
Wow,
Zest takes
what a
game 1.
What a game. That was wild. And those two were both playing by the seat of their pants.
They were both playing really, really well, too.
Yeah,
SpeCial handled it. I thought he was actually going to win. I think he should have probably just kept pushing into the main. Maybe not, though, but
I felt like he was supposed to pick the Nexus. It felt like he just barely couldn't get him.
I think he was supposed to get in there, go into the main, and then try to unpower the gateway there. You win that fight, you take away time for them to warp stuff in.
Okay. Yeah, excellent game, though.
Great
Really
game.
A crazy one, and I don't think that that game is at all indicative of what the series will look like. Because it seems like SpeCial had an idea of what to do against Zest, but Zest brought something so weird that it maybe threw SpeCial for a loop. I'd love to see SpeCial fall back into exactly whatever it was that he had planned for Game 2. Do not let Game 1 affect you, just pretend it didn't happen.
That's the thing about Zest in Game 1 there is, like, that's not you're not going to try to do that ever again.
I think you're right.
That build is out. It's in the ecosystem now. But what does Zest have in store for us next?
Game start.
Already a different build.
Raise Your Edge Gaming. Zest. Team Exxon. SpeCial.
Now, we saw Zest in that last game go for just a crazy build. Really like a... and I don't know if it's supposed to go with, like, Void Ray Phoenix, and maybe that kills him, but really the Stalkers are what close it out. I'm not totally sure how that works.
Yeah, the Stalkers seem like a good fault because you have to get tech units to deal with the Void Rays.
Yeah.
So Blink Stalkers kind of solve that problem. Right, like if your opponent has Cyclones, you saw what happened, right? Like, the Blink Stalkers allowed him to kill off the entire army. If he had gone for any other tech, those Cyclones would have dealt with it.
Now, obviously it's not replicatable. We have no idea what SpeCial's normal TVP is, but we're going to see it in this series.
Yeah.
I don't feel like... I would say, unlike most best-of-5 games, where you have one game that allows you to get intel so that they can both prep for the next one, I don't think that one helps either of them.
Yeah.
That was a chaotic, unique game, and you leave it at that and go on.
Yeah, I feel like you can't even be angry how a game like that goes, because it's just like, okay, well, that was well prepped and kind of sneaky, very different. It's a good way to kind of take control of the series by Zest, to be honest.
Yeah, and I think
I think SpeCial actually had an idea to try to take care of the, take control of the series. We just don't know what it was because he was caught off guard by this 3-minute Void Ray.
Yeah, well, this is what happens when you're trying to prep in these situations. You might go into a game with a special build, and then you spot something, and suddenly everything that you had prepared, it doesn't matter. Now you've got to follow a different decision tree and prioritize different things, units, structures, to come out and win. It's why RTS games are so hard. Is there's such an incredible amount of possibilities in a game.
Yeah.
And, you know, in that game, SpeCial proxied a barracks.
Yeah.
And we had a proxied Stargate there with the Void Rays.
The amount of variables and how they change everything
And
is pretty
we
wild.
probably will never cast a game like that ever again.
No, certainly. No two games are the same,
No.
that's for sure.
Some are pretty similar, and then you have ones like that where it's one of a kind. So the Marines and Widow Mine are gathering up here. Looks like this Widow Mine is going to be sent out on the map. It's not surprising right now to see Protoss go for Stalkers with Blink and then combo that with an Observer. I imagine we're going to have 3 or 4 gateways here. This is PVT 2021.
He actually went Nexus off 2 gate.
Oh!
Yeah, so
I actually had not noticed a Nexus. I'm glad you mentioned that. I thought we were going to have 2 more gates come down in a second.
Well, this is one way you can do it, right? You're kind of getting everything and being a little bit more greedy with it.
Well, it's smart because if the Terran is just staying back ready for your pressure and you get a third base up more quickly, it's a good way to just skip and hop ahead.
Definitely. But SpeCial, I mean, he started his command center right around the same time, so seems like he is in a fine place. There will be some harassment coming up as the Prism is being made. SpeCial, of course, you can see him maneuvering his Marines. He's not sure of exactly what Zest is doing right now. It'll take a little bit before he confirms.
Okay. Tank out now. Slower game here. We don't see SpeCial scouting just yet. The Banshee's going to come into play as well. And look, on the surface, this could look like what we already saw. Is this going to be hit by the mine? Ouch. 1 Stalker lost, not a huge deal. But I don't think this is something that Protoss is going to commit with at all. I think he's basically trying to make it look like this is the pressure build.
Yeah.
It's sneaky, it's smart. If you don't count the Stalkers exactly. And it's not to say that you can't put a little bit of pressure on here with this as well, but obviously with less gates, this is less that you can actually do. I think we'll probably just get the depot and get out.
That's a sacrificial depot anyways. Oh, okay, I like that.
Yeah, he just recalls.
And then leaves some out for harassment.
Exactly.
But
I really like what Zest has done so far here. This is a really Brady build. This is one of my favorite builds I've seen from him, along with Game 1.
Yeah.
So cool. And I mean, like, for everything. I mean, we've been watching Zest play and be good for so long.
Yeah, Blink Robo, you know, there's so many different ways you can do it. You can do 3 gate, 4 gate. The 4 gate is like a very aggressive. The 3 gate is pressure. The 2 gate is apparently expand. And yeah, that's all of them. Well, I guess you could go up to 6 gate and it's all in, but that one's pretty silly. All right, a lot of gates being made.
Oh,
Has
is he
that
going to
charge on
catch
the way?
that? Got to be careful. There is an Observer just out of sight. Blinks up. Yeah, this is going to get away, it looks like.
I really like this move because you know that if the Observer doesn't see you, it's not going to catch you. But the fact that the Stalkers are there, you don't want to stop to put on damage because you know that Observer's coming. So they just chase you so far away that it takes a long time to come back and harass.
This is a lot of gateways. We are going to have a very strong attack coming out here. And again, it was a feigned Stalker pin here. So this attack here from Protoss is going to be even stronger than what we're normally used to seeing.
But tasteless.
He's going to take a 4th? No, he's not. That's all for looks, Artosis.
It's a mech build from SpeCial.
Oh, look at that.
Super sick.
Well, don't you just die then? Isn't it super sick until you die to all their units because you have almost nothing?
If he has like a building wall or something, maybe he's all right. But, I mean, if he lives for a little bit, he should actually have an advantage.
Or, with all these gateways, he warps in so many Zealots and Stalkers that they all fly and assemble together like that giant face in the 3rd Matrix movie and attack in, destroying all the mech, the Goliaths that were in that Matrix. That movie sucked. Remember that?
No, the second one was the good one.
Yeah, no, the second one was definitely the true.
The albino
They're
twins
making a
are
new one
badass.
too. Yeah, the albino Elkies fighting.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be crazy. Wallen's here.
Yeah, see? He's getting a nice wall. He's got Banshees.
But flying face Protoss army.
Dude, he's got 4 Banshees. That damage output is pretty wild.
Yeah, maybe he can't get in there. Maybe you're right. This does look pretty.
No, he's
pretty
sealed
safe.
up pretty darn tight. Now, this doesn't mean that Zest is dead or anything. Okay, he's going to add a couple Robos. That's interesting. Going to 3 Robo.
Well, I think he realizes what he's up against. He's going to have a tech switch. We're seeing those Robos come down now.
Yeah. And he gets a support bay. So I think he's going to maybe go Disruptor against this because Colossus is really poor against mech.
Huh. Well, that's never going to do any damage. But he could get some Warpins in the natural or maybe even in the main. Oh, wow. I like the Storm Drop idea.
Yeah, cool idea.
I guess the Banshees can't help you at all. But the Banshees can fly across the map and pick off a lot of workers.
And
Already
they do have
8
the speed
kills.
upgrade, Tasteless.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Is he going to intercept it here, though?
It's going to need to get Observer speed, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it goes right away. Stargate on the way as well. We might see him going to carriers.
What
I personally like carriers against mech.
Oh, I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
I think it allows you to engage them in a way where you're not just eating damage before you even get to have your first hit. But SpeCial's moving out. Is he going to push with this, though? SpeCial's almost maxed out, by the way.
Yeah, I think you
Minute or
want to
two.
hit your full max before you attack with this.
I agree.
Because, like...
But it seems like Protoss is in a transition almost.
Yeah, he is.
Like, Protoss is
for sure.
not where he wants to be. I'm worried this mech army might just bop Zest.
Well, I think what Zest has to do is get into a more forward position and start threatening counters. Look at his Blink Stalker count. That is not a good anti-mech army. It's good in the way that it's very mobile. So what I feel like I want to see from Zest, if he's going to take this down, is like pouncing on areas that SpeCial is not ready for.
Yeah.
Right? Like if SpeCial starts to move out, blink into the 3rd or the 4th.
Right.
Pick it off, run away. Recall out, whatever.
Okay. They're still on the move here. Looks like you could set up a counterattack up here from 12.
He's definitely, I think that's definitely what he's doing here. He's getting ready for attacking in a different direction because the actual standing army of SpeCial is better than Zest has. Pick off what you can, then get out of here.
Nice storms on the tanks, but it's not the same as when you storm Marine Marauder.
No.
You know, you can damage the tanks. SCVs can come and repair it up again, but you can really see how a storm is much better against, you know, the weaker units. Marine Marauder, you know, Hydralisk, stuff like that.
You just repair that stuff. The Speed Banshees, not really finding that much damage. There are a decent number of cannons up.
Yeah, I thought they would honestly be killing more off, but it seems like Zest is just handling this fine. The idea is very good, though, I think.
By the way, notice how Zest doesn't even max out. Like, he's been sitting around 150, 160 for a long time. And it's because there's, like, no reason for him to spend money. I'm sure if he was streaming, people would yell at him that he has 2K in his bank. But
I can't believe I know more than you, Zest.
Yeah, what are Zealots going to do for his army? Nothing. They're going to be a waste.
Yeah, if you made Stalkers, it's a waste of gas.
Yeah, he can make units if he needs them suddenly, but, like, it's better to just fill in with what you actually want. All right, SpeCial adding in some Thors now. Thor's going to do well against the carriers.
Psystorm, not bad against the Hellions, but, you know, this army is a real threat, man. And bruising these tanks by a little bit is not going to help. You know, the siege tanks with their way superior range, it's very hard to deal with for the Protoss. And I feel like we're very close to seeing SpeCial win this and bring us to Game 3. But if Zest can figure out a way to buy time, he could do it. The problem is that we're about to have the Terran siege up right by this nexus. More command centers are going down. I don't see anywhere to counterattack. You know, the Protoss' army is actually on foot around the same speed as the mech army, so if you haven't already gotten into a better position, how are you going to play?
Oh, he's got to back up with these tanks. He can lose these tanks right there.
Yeah.
They don't have any support.
Yeah, and you can't recall these tanks or do anything else. The position they're in is...
Yeah, there he goes.
Where
He
you're
backs
at.
up. He backs up. Just needs to make sure that he actually has support with those tanks. The tanks can do a great job.
I don't know about this, man. The
Oh,
tanks
good
have no
engage.
cover.
Oh, man, yeah. Look at how many tanks are being picked off.
The Immortals are coming in.
All those changelings running up around the siege tanks.
I mean, that was so many mech units that were just picked off.
If those are sieged, like, well, Zest just can't do that, you know?
No, I mean, well, they should have been sieged. They should have been covered. I mean, was it really worth it to kill those probes? No. And now even more tanks are going to go down. And what seemed like a slow and steady race that SpeCial was going to win is now going to be a neck-breaking play here from Zest, bringing him up 2-0.
The way he just shook his head, you can tell he knows, too.
Yeah,
he
gotta be frustrating.
Yeah, he misplayed with the tanks. They just kind of, like, weren't in the right position. He didn't pull back in siege. There was no reason he had to die there. So just one little error, and Zest literally blinks onto him and kills him. It was really well played by Zest, though, I have to say.
Yeah.
I think that his movement of the Stalkers was really good. He was switching to the carriers and had the Immortals in there to kind of make a scary army. Just some misplays from SpeCial, but I think SpeCial prepped for that game really well. That was a cool build to bring, and he was tight. There was really no timing for Zest to kill him. SpeCial only died because of his own mistake.
Now we're going to go to game 3. I mean, honestly, SpeCial looks really, really, really strong, but Zest is making the right mini plays in these games, the right moves. I mean, honestly, like a minute before SpeCial was killed, I thought he was going to win. But Zest, he just handles it perfectly, and you know, you're out of position even a little bit in StarCraft 2.
Yeah.
Seconds turn into minutes as far as damage.
Raise Your Edge Gaming, Zest. Team Exxon, SpeCial.
I do think we're going to go into game 4 and maybe game 5. This actually is closer than it looks.
Yeah, yeah. Even if that was it, right? It's like a close set of games.
Yeah.
That last one definitely could have gone either way. The first one definitely could have gone either way. Really a diverse set of strategies coming out of these two as well. Nothing boring about this series.
Yeah, this has been...
SpeCial seems a bit demoralized, though. You watching him? The way he's kind of moving his face and stuff?
Yeah, well, I mean, these are two really frustrating losses. And
yeah.
If they were just games, like practice games, you would probably have a lot to take away from.
Yeah.
If they were ladder games, even though you're going down in MMR, you would say, well, these have been pretty crazy games, huh? Mm-hmm. But in tournament games, these are two games that a few small decisions different, and he probably has up 2-0.
Yeah.
And so now he has to basically play 3 perfect games against a guy who seems to be a very good match, and so far is undefeated against him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, absolutely, SpeCial's got to be frustrated.
I guarantee he is. I hope that he can continue to play the level he has been, because he just needs that little bit of extra push to be able to take a game here. But it is cool to see that preparation pay off as well.
Yeah.
Like, he brought 2 very different builds already. I think it's smart to bring different builds against Zest.
I do wonder if SpeCial's going to go mech again. If maybe that was his big planning today, was to come out here with an alternative style and really make Zest think on his feet.
Yeah.
But he did bring that alternative style, and Zest did think on his feet, and it worked.
It's a really smart thing to do. Like, it's hard to do it like Gumiho does, where you're like, there's a 30% chance there's mech here. But if you as a regular Terran player that plays bio all the time, just occasionally do a series that has more mech in it, that can really throw off someone else's preparation. All their builds are like optimized to kill someone that has Marine Marauder, and then they're playing against Hellions and Siege tanks. That's, you know, that makes a very difficult situation. Is that a proxy starport?
Yes.
All right, cool. Hellion drop, do you think, or Banshee?
I was thinking Banshee, but I'm thinking a landed Viking. How about you?
If you get that right, Tasteless, you're a king.
If you get it right and then he loses, it's like, wow, I was right, but no one should do that.
Yeah, you and Juan have terrible ideas.
Shade in here, doing some damage to these Marines.
Yeah, loses one.
Not sure how worth it was to do this.
Yeah, well, Juan hid the Hellion out of the shade range. Against the 4 Marines, it's a much better fight.
Right. Of course, also, it's actually going to be a Hellion drop, by the way. So, medevac coming. And he'll be able to drop over there inside the main.
I think he has good potential for damage, right? Like we have most of a wall at the front, and then he's been pushing with his couple of adepts. So how many stalkers does he have? Probably 1 to 2, if that. All right, here comes a stalker. Yeah, I mean, he's got even the shield battery. If you drop in like 3 Hellions in there, you're gonna chew through that and actually get probes pretty quickly.
The shield battery can't cover everything. So here come those 3 Hellions now. They're gonna race in. There's a 3rd base about to be taken, so everything's pretty out of position. This is the kind of game that SpeCial came here to play. And even these workers are not being pulled away that quickly.
This is huge, man. 8 kills? That is serious, serious damage this early in the game. My God. 10 kills already. He hasn't lost anything. Well, I guess... Oh, you might get another good volley. Yeah, look at that.
The Hellion count's getting low enough. That's going to be it. 14 kills, though, is enough.
14 kills is awesome.
Yeah.
That is some really good damage.
So this is the first game where SpeCial really comes into this with a leg up. He's looking very strong. But the Stalker pin is about to happen. When you invest in a proxy medevac with Hellions coming in, you've neglected some of your Marines. You're going to get your tank out a little bit later. So let's see if there's counterplay in this here for Zest. Tank is out, siege up.
Ooh, he does not have that bunker yet.
Yeah. Well, he sees that he can actually come up here. He could deny the bunker.
Ah, that's annoying. The tank is here, so if he's careful about it, maybe he holds on.
Now, I like the one adept in this. You could try to shade forward and use that to peek here as well.
Oh, yeah. A little bit easier to micro maybe with that inside the prism.
Ooh. Oh, okay, I thought he.
I
thought he hit it all at once, and a couple stayed up there. I thought, oh, that's unfortunate. By the way, SpeCial very much so ready here.
Yeah, I love that he has those up ready to repair.
Yeah. Again, so much of StarCraft 2 preempting certain attacks. Good positional play to have the SCVs there. Now, a Dark Shrine's about to come, so this is not done yet. Really, this whole pressure build is set up to mask the fact that there's actually another killing blow in place. Now, is this going to work? I'm not totally sure. We don't know if Terran scanned that much. Doesn't look like there's, excuse me, I should say it looks like there's plenty banked.
This isn't really...
DT Blink.
Ooh, that's really interesting, too. This isn't really a very popular follow-up.
No.
He has a lot of scans, though, so I guess that is in the back of his mind. And a turret on the way. You know what? He's going to be fine. I know he has at least 2 scans right now. Hey, thank you.
There's one. But I think there's 2 more happening. One in the main here. Oh, he has enough scans. This is over.
He does.
Zest is getting crushed here.
Very good play from SpeCial.
And with the investment of DT Blink, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of scratching my head at that. I feel like you've already done the DT drop. The Blink is a ways away.
I always look at it as, oh, look at that.
This is so funny.
That is so cute. So he does the warping and then cancels by unmorphing, but he takes the tank splash. That's super cool. But yeah, I always look at it as DT Blink is cheaper than a DT. If you save 1 DT one time, it was worth it. So I think it's something that you can get. You can just get it and not feel bad.
Could he try what we've seen before, where you make a bunch of Zealots with charge now, and then it DTs and you blink on the other side so they can't run away?
Well, as you say that, he started charge and made 4 more DTs, so I think you're actually right. I think it might be charge blink DT. Oh my God, we haven't seen this for years.
I think so. It's been a long time.
Remember, I think it was Nightmare that brought it out. It was the first time we saw professional blink DT. That's a throwback, man. It really has been a very long time since the last time we saw that. I think maybe Parting was the last person who did something like that. I'm not sure.
You might be right. But The pressure play now from SpeCial going across the map.
Yeah, he's coming pretty quickly.
I mean, I think that what Protoss is doing is cool and fancy, but I think it also might be obsolete. We'll have to see how the execution is. Again, we've had plenty of games where SpeCial is looking like he's right at the finish line.
Yeah.
And then it backfires.
Well, he's bringing the DTs down right now, right? Aren't those right outside the Terran base?
I believe they're outside the main.
Yeah, this attack is hitting him, though. He's got to do something. This is just going to turn into a base trade, then.
Yeah, but Terran doesn't have a Raven, right?
No.
Okay, so...
Oh, my God. He's going to kill the production? I've heard of getting on top of the production, but killing it straight
no, you
up?
just kill it all immediately.
Yeah, then he can't build units.
If you kill all their buildings, they lose the game. Those are the conditions for win and loss.
Well, he's lifting off.
Okay, so as long as that is airborne, like the command center, you don't have a scan.
Yeah, he's going to just go land it somewhere. He knows that this is occurring.
Yeah.
Look at this. He's building a turret here as well. Dude, this is a crazy game. He's turret pushing his way into the base.
The Terran army's stronger, but this one's invisible. Okay, now if you can get under this.
Yeah, look at that. He's trying to get a Raven going and everything. The probe's going across the map. Is this going to make a nexus elsewhere?
Yeah,
look at this. He's using the shield battery to keep the Dark Shrine alive as long as possible. Like, this is insane.
This is one of the craziest things I have ever seen.
Yeah.
CC going across the map. He should have intercepted that. These stalkers are going to catch it.
There's only 5 SCVs on the map. I think 1 to 2 of them are with the army right now.
All right, there's nothing here to defend. You can't land a mule to heal this.
Oh my.
Oh my God.
This is wild.
Oh.
Zest rebuilt his base. Okay, so he has 2 nexuses that he's thrown up.
He's got 2 locations, so the Terran can't come down and get both.
SpeCial might lose this by losing that command.
I think SpeCial is going to lose because he cannot have detection.
But hold the phone tasteless.
I'm holding it.
He is floating some buildings that can't be hit. So if he can get across the map and kill the nexuses, then that gives a draw minimum.
Yeah, if he can dive on there, well, those can be hit, right? Where are the
those 2 can, but that starport might not be able to be hit. And he's trying to float this away.
No, that can be hit, man.
Oh, you're right. It can be hit.
Oh my God. I'm sad to see SpeCial go, but if he had to go, it would be like this. Now, it's 150 energy. Oh, get under it! Get under it!
Yeah, that would be insane.
Mega pylon! All right, he's going to back up.
I just want to see him lift up like this, fly it over, and try to kill buildings.
Okay, so this is now going to be in the red. That burns out. Now, turrets are still in the game, guys.
Yeah.
Turrets are buildings. Again, the lose conditions are you lose all your buildings. So
and his army can beat the other army. It's just the DTs are the problem, but you can outmaneuver DTs. They're not that fast, except for their blink.
But these ones have blink.
Yeah, they do have blink. It's an issue.
300 minerals. Well, 180 minerals now. Well, hold on. Can you? I think that Zest might have miscontrolled here.
You know, we could see a DT blink on that stuff would get it. Oh,
he's kind of.
Oh, he actually
miscontrolled that.
Come on, SpeCial. Come on. Okay, so he split his army to kill both locations. Oh, this is crazy, man. Oh. He gets... that's a pretty big pick-off.
Yeah, but this army cannot...
Gotta get out of here. But hold on, he's killing the other Nexus.
Yeah, but that's why he made 2, is so that one could basically be the fall guy.
You and him, you guys are smart.
DT's coming in here.
Oh.
Every bit of damage that's being dealt.
See SpeCial's
That's
GG's.
GG.
Crazy games.
What a series.
Insane
a
series.
3-0, but probably one of the best 3-0s I've ever had in my whole life.
Yeah. Even though it was a 3-0, it didn't really feel like SpeCial got super outclassed. He did definitely get outplayed overall, but I think he brought some great stuff, and that was a good series.
Zest is looking to be in his best form ever. Man, SpeCial, I feel for the guy. But that was a cool ending.
Yeah.
We don't have that almost ever happen.
No, that was a wild
A lack
game.
of detection, but a stronger army. And of course, DTs with Blink, they do have maneuverability. Okay, guys, we're going to go to a quick interview. Andy will translate. Go ahead, Andy.
Okay, the last player to join the round of 8 of this season's GSL SuperTournament is Zest. Congratulations. Thank you. In every set, the Terran was really looking good at the early game, but then you won 3 games. How do you feel?
정상적인 경기가 없었어가지고.
Well, all of the 3 sets, they were very not normal,
좀 하다 보니까 저도 운 좋게.
and it was really hard to focus. And but I think I was lucky in the end.
제일 정상적이지 않았나요?
Which game looked the most abnormal?
첫 번째부터.
The first one, definitely.
없어가지고, 네, 그래서 좀 긴장을 좀.
The first one really blew my mind.
그렇게 후한 선수가 사이클론 아케이드를 멋있게 했는데 그 영러시 판단은 어떻게
And
되세요?
SpeCial was so good at the Cyclone Arcade, but
비가
how to defend it off?
해가지고 갔는데 운 좋게 좀 그 연결체 깨려고 좀 무리해줘가지고. 그래서
You know, he actually overextended
사실
to
그
destroy my
경기가
Nexus,
암울하게
and that was his
오는
downfall.
마지막 세트가 제일 좀 우울하지 않았나요? 이 경기 어떻게 이겼다고 생각하세요?
And the last set, how did you win the game?
이 게임은 지지 치려다가.
Well, that game, I was actually going to type GG, and then I aimed to have one fluke in the game,
원하는 대로 된 것 같아요.
and that timing came
네,
to me.
어쨌든 이렇게 저희가 덕분에 재밌는 경기
Well, but
만나볼
thanks
수가
to you guys,
있었는데요.
we got to
자,
see some
이렇게
marvelous game.
3대 0으로 주성 선수가
So Zest, you pick up the 3-0 win over
제가
SpeCial today.
주성 선수의 실력을 의심하지는 않는데요.
So Zest, I'm not
현재
doubtful
8강에
of your skills,
프로토스가 5명이 진출했다는
but in this round of 8, we have 5 Protoss players.
이 현재 프로토스가
So right now,
상위인가요?
do you think Protoss is overpowered?
아니요, 저는 그렇게 생각 안 해요.
No, not at all.
그래요?
I don't think so.
이유도
Why then?
일단 지금 게이머들이 많이 줄었잖아요.
But right now,
선수들이
the number of
지금
pro
다른
gamers
선수들에
have
비해 토스 게이머가
narrowed
거의
down,
다른 선수들에 비해 거의 2배 이상 되더라고요.
and there are twice more Protoss players than other
수도
races.
많은 것도 있고 그래가지고 그런 것 같아요.
So I think that's
굉장히 통계학적으로 접근을
that's really
하시네요.
instrumental to the statistics.
그러므로 아직 사기는 아니다.
So you're saying that
이런
it's not
말씀을
overpowered,
해주셨는데요.
okay?
일단 다음 8강 상대 이야기를 해보겠습니다.
So your next round of 8
다음
opponent
경기는 테란전 마찬가지로
will be against a Terran
테란전이
player.
되겠는데요. 이재선 선수는 좀 어떻게
So what do you think about
생각하시나요?
Bunny as your opponent?
일단 오늘 올라가면 무조건 8강에서 대업이랑 할 줄 알았는데
Well, I actually anticipated to play against Stats if I move
여기가
on.
앞에서 지길래 저도 좀 불안했거든요.
So I was really
올라가서
surprised to see Stats going down,
다행이고,
and I'm quite worried now.
뭐 대업이보다 솔직히 8강 상대로서 훨씬 괜찮아가지고
As a round of 8 opponent, he's probably
사강
way easier than
기회가
Stats.
보이시나요?
네 4강 갈 수 있을 것
I think I can go to round of 4
그렇군요.
in general.
자, 4강까지 기분 좋게 바라볼 수 있는 상황이 된 것 같은데요. 마지막 한마디
Alright, Zest, before you
들어보겠습니다.
go, anything you want to say?
곧 대업이도 그렇고 저도
Well,
곧
soon,
군대에 가야 돼가지고
Stats and I will go to the
이제
army.
거의 진짜 끝 마무리하는 느낌.
So this is probably a wrap-up
지금
season
열심히 하고 있으니까
for me. I'm trying my best.
이번 대회는 좀
So
잘
please support me and look forward to my plays.
올 한해 계속해서 지켜보도록 하겠습니다. 다시 한번 지출
Thank you again,
축하드립니다.
Zest.
감사합니다.
So cool.
네, 이렇게
Great series.
I just wish he had a bigger jacket is all.
I
Other than that,
was
totally
worried.
happy with
Yeah,
the series.
I was like, how do you move in that thing? You know.
Yeah, so tight.
Now, oh man, I'm so full of energy after that last series.
I
That
know.
last game, I got to run around the building a couple times.
It was like drinking 2 hot 6s.
Yeah. So guys, the round of 16 is done. Tomorrow we move on to the round of 8.
Yeah. Today was really interesting. I gotta say, I think I'm most impressed with Bunny. Right now,
Yeah,
as
same.
far as I'm concerned in this tournament, Bunny and Trap are the 2 players that I'm really looking at.
And I want to see what else Zest can do.
Yeah,
He showed
sure.
quite a range of play.
Well, you're gonna see tomorrow, Tastes, because it looks like we have Trap versus Innovation PvT, SOS versus Dream PvT, Zoun versus Parting PvP, and Bunny versus Zest PvT. Wow.
Hell yes.
Yeah, man. 6 Protoss and 2 Terrans. No, 3 Terrans and 5 Protoss.
And good, no Zerg, just the way God intended
Yeah.
it.
No, as Zest said was true, though. It's like a lot of the Protoss players just haven't gone to the army yet. They're just younger
Oh.
than the Terrans and Zergs.
That's actually an interesting
Because
point.
children can play Protoss, you know? It's just...
So, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. This was a lot of fun. And, of course, tomorrow and the day after, we're going to be doing the other half of the Super Tournament to start things off here in 2021.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the matches tomorrow. I think they're going to be really good. Especially Bunny, man. That's just the guy I want to watch the rest of the tournament.
That's all the time we have, guys. We love you. Stay safe. Wear a mask. Wash your hands. We'll see you tomorrow.
GSL Super Tournament Season 1.